So we're going up to Warwick, New York today, and we have a 648 Pro, which is the old style stainless steel glass front, awesome four drawer, 2-door, big $20,000 Sub-Zero unit. And the freezer on that machine has been out for weeks. We've been having a back order issue with the compressors. We went out there the first time. The number one thing that goes wrong with those is the inverter board on the compressor goes bad. Well, we basically went out, we verified we were getting voltage to the compressor, changed the inverter board, the compressor didn't start. So we changed the compressor. When we nitrogen tested it, we found a giant hole in the evaporator coil in the freezer. So with the evaporator, the heat exchange that comes attached, the compressor replaced, a new inverter, we are going to have a full sealed system rebuild on that unit. They also give you in the box a terminator switch, a big long terminator switch. Well, I've only seen this once before, and it's not that the evaporator starts leaking somewhere, it's actually that the terminator shorts out electrically and causes a big hole to form in the evaporator. So we're gonna go look, and that's my sort of like my theory on what's going on there. And we're gonna show up and test that theory, change the evaporator. I bet you the hole's exactly where that terminator switch is mounted, and we will see. Well, let's go take a look. I'll show you this. Okay, so we got it full of nitrogen, and it looks like the hole is right on this elbow. Hear it? Right where the heater actually touches the elbow, the aluminum elbow. So it wasn't the terminator switch, which will get replaced anyway, right there, because it comes with the kit. But the elbow actually started leaking because the heater that gets hot every so often for the defrost cycle literally melted a hole in the corner of the evaporator. We'll just straighten it out when we put it all back together and make sure it's not touching so it doesn't happen again. Okay, there's our new evaporator. We have stripped down practically the whole interior. We've already got the brand new compressor up there. Luckily, we didn't start it yet. And we are gonna fish this through and mount that evaporator and get that heat exchanger, which is stretched out nice and wrapped, and we'll solder it right onto the compressor. We'll get a new inline filter in there, and then we will nitrogen test and give it a shot. Give it a shot of gas and see what happens. Joe is working on getting the evaporator compartment back together while we're up here finishing off the sealed system. We've got the new compressor in with a new heat exchange, new filter, new inverter board. He's just slowly putting this back together. The hardest part of this whole operation is definitely down there. That's what makes this job really difficult. Yeah, it's a real bitch. All right, we're all back together. I got the wall on, evaporator, new evaporator and heat exchangers in place. We're gonna evacuate this machine and recharge, and we'll see what happens. So having a giant hole in the system, you know, the new piece of information we got was it's a new homeowner and the compressor was failed on arrival. It was probably just running with, you know, pushing air through the pipes as, you know, it sucks it in with the giant hole there. So hopefully there's no interior tubing damage when we charge it up, and we can actually get this thing running with good pressure like it was designed. I haven't seen one of these 648s fail to become unrepairable due to that. And even if that were the case, maybe we would try to like bypass it and heat the pan, but we'll see. I just haven't seen one of these fail so catastrophically in the 20 years they've been making them. So I got a lot of hope for this. Charging it slow. Compressor turned right on. So that's good. We've fixed the failed compressor. Now it's just a matter of getting it charged up to an appropriate level. I'm seeing a nice frost pattern on that evaporator. So let's see. slow, slow, slow. Awesome. Nice and cold. Well, YouTube, I think we did it. They don't sell those at Sub-Zero, but we keep them on the truck as a refrigeration company. That definitely helps. That'll take out any contaminants, because these filters that come with the machines, they're not really there to suck up moisture or contaminants. And I think that with the machine like this, that saved our day.